skills trainer. And thanks to Vijayi Bhava channel, I'm able to reach out to you. So today's topic that we're going to, or I'm going to share with my experiential learning is how to attract right kind of people in our life. We have all kinds of people who walk into our lives on and off, but some influence us in a better way, some don't. Or some create a lot of ruckus, trouble, pain in our lives. So our focus today is going to be how can we work on ourselves to attract the right kind of people. So there are 4 steps that we are going to follow. And these 4 steps is what I'm going to walk you through, which is my experiential learning, which I'm sharing with you. First one, define who and what you want to attract. Very clear. You can always have a pen and paper when you're doing this activity. What you can do is define for yourself who are the kind of people you want to attract and what is it that you're looking at. So, for example, you could be looking at, say, Rocky or John Travolta or somebody like that. And your focus is determination, your focus is bodybuilding, your focus is never die situation, your focus is being good and presentable and maybe get into movies also. So, personality name. Now, when I'm giving you an example, I give you an example of a personality, a renowned personality. You might not have a renowned personality as somebody as a attractive right person or in your mind, which is okay. So you can have somebody that you really like and you really adore. It could be your teacher, it could be one of your parents, it could be your sister, it could be your cousin's friend, it could be anybody who's made a positive impact in your life. Okay, so that person's name should, couple of names can be also written in that sheet of paper. Now, what is the second thing that you need to understand is you manage to get who do you want to attract. Next very important thing, what do you want to attract? Now, what is a very, it's a vast ocean, okay? There's a lot of questions that come in. To make it more simpler, let's make it like a few pointers. For example, say you probably like the quality of lifestyle they have, okay? You probably like the way they dress up. You probably like the way they talk. You probably like the way they carry themselves. You probably like the way they're professional enough. You probably like the way they make money. You know, you probably like the way they love and adore people around them. You love the way they respect their colleagues, and likewise and like forth. So these are a few small pointers that you can write to yourself in that sheet of paper to get more clarity of what you want. Because at the end of the day, what I want is what I get. Okay, so I need to first understand what I want so that I know what to get. So once this list is already made, the second step that we need to follow is define who you need to become to attract these people. I repeat, define who you want to become to attract these kind of people. That means, what kind of qualities do I need to possess? What are the new traits and skills that I need to have? What are the new knowledge that I need to improvise on? What are the new learnings that I can add value to my life where I can get these kind of people to look at me? You know, at least because there are so many people in the world, if I have to be an exception, then I have to do my job a little better than what others are doing to get their attention in place, right? So define so define what you need to do to ensure that these people are attracted to know you more, to know who you are, to be inquisitive of knowing what other traits or skills that you possess. Third important point, become more valuable. Be a very valuable resource. When I say a valuable resource, you have to be better than what you are now. So in order to get into that circle of people that you really want to attract their attention towards you, you need to be value enough. So when you are in a group, say of you want to get into acting, for example, it's just an example. So when you want to get into acting, you are getting into you're trying to get connected with people in production, in music, in small video releases, and likewise and like forth. So what is it that you can add value in your life that is visible. जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. तो क्या कर रहे हो? What is it that you're doing to ensure that your value has increased so they have something in return to get from you? Okay? So always look at, so how do you improve this? There are multiple ways of doing it. You can get into a course, you can get into practice, you can get into the club or the club that they belong to. You can be at the parties that they are there. You can read a lot of books about them, get more insight and knowledge about what subject they are talking about, and get into implementing those learnings. Because at the end of the day, you have to ensure that you depict it, you show it, you showcase it, that you are somebody that they can look forward to. Knowledge can be here, but the action orientation has to be there for people to see. Okay, so become the value add that they look forward to having you in their lives. Okay, so once that is done, a couple of things here which I remember having gone through a few subjects, and I thought these lines are very critical to share with you people. So the 3 points that I again would repeat: one, define who and what you want, okay, to attract. Second important point, define what you want to do in need to ensure that you are attracting the right kind of people, means the skill, the ability, the learning, the knowledge, and everything put together. Three, become more valuable asset for them in their lives. So if they want to be friends with you, there should be something that you have which they don't have, or something better than what they have seen in other people, right? So now a few things that I thought I should run it before I close this discussion today. Always remember, you are an average of 5 people, okay, whom you spend your maximum amount of time with. I repeat, you are an average of the 5 people that you spend in the whole day. Okay, so imagine the kind of people can influence your thinking, your action, your talking, and in what you want to achieve. So be careful with the people that you're around with. Okay, so put yourself in an environment where you can attract more of these kind of people. Last but not the least, the fourth important point: maintain this balance. Do not, once you have achieved what you wanted to achieve, life doesn't stop there. You need to grow meals and bounds. So you need to be somebody who should be sustaining all this. So you should be somebody who should be on a continuous process of growth, getting only bigger and better by the day. Okay, so I hope this small little information sharing and learning that I've had from my life skill is something